Hey guys, beautiful day here in New York City. Haven't done a vlog in 2 days, so let's just get right to it. So I got an inbox full of questions. It's heartwarming. I love it. I love that people are finally wanting knowledge and wanting to learn, and not necessarily the technical, because the technical you can find anywhere online, right? But there's not a lot of the business from both sides of photography and modeling, and to get an inbox full of questions all the time is just nuts. I'm blown away by it, and I appreciate it. So let's just get to, I'm gonna do like maybe 3 questions today. I've kind of put them together so that I'm saving time, and tomorrow maybe I'll do another 3 and try to knock these out, because some of these are really good. Some of them I'm not going to answer because I've already covered, and if you just need to just get those answers, maybe you should just go back and watch the 9 episodes that are already there, and those answers might be. So yeah, do me a favor, before you start asking me questions, see if I've already covered it. That's all I ask. But other than that, feel free to keep throwing these questions at me. I want to help. So let's talk about quality versus quantity. What's happening is a lot of models are getting CDs of images at the end of their shoots, and they get really excited because they have like 400 images, right? And those 400 images, they're scrolling through them. I want you guys to ask yourself why. Why is that something that you want? Because the truth of the matter is, you're scrolling through those images, you're seeing maybe 50 images at a time that are exactly the same, with slight differences, that because the photographer kept shooting and just trying to get the best shot. You don't want to do that. You don't want to have to go through the images and see which one you think is strongest. It's better to get a CD full of 10 mind-blowing images, okay, fully edited in the photographer's style for your portfolio, than having 600 images that are unedited, that you're going through these images and seeing that they're exactly the same. And then you have to put them up, and then you put them up, and they're the unedited version. You have to put unedited version, shoot with whatever photographer. The photographer is still going to get the recognition, but now you're putting up an unedited image, which could harm you. On top of that, if it's not the strongest image, it's because you as a model is picking it. As a model, you're the one that's picking the image, and that's not necessarily the best unless you have photography background. You want to start thinking quality. You want to stop thinking quantity. Just stop doing it, okay? Get the best shots that you can get out of it. Because the second question I'm going to answer has to do with, how do I say this? With something I mentioned in another vlog. And that vlog was, I mentioned that nowadays the modeling game and the photography game is a numbers and names game. And that sounds so weird, because you would think that it's about the quality of the work, and I still say quality over quantity. But it is a name game now, and if your portfolio kind of shows that, then you're great. All right. So I mentioned that I got this message. Whoa, what do you mean? You kind of just briefly touched on the fact that it's a numbers and name game, and I don't understand what that means. I want you to take your portfolio and treat it like a resume, okay? It's about who you worked with, and not necessarily the time that you worked with them and all of that. So when you have a portfolio, let's say you have 15 strong images, and that's really what you should have, 15 perfectly awesome images. And then at the end of that, you should also have digitals, or quote-unquote Polaroids. They don't call them that anymore. Some digitals that are unedited, okay, that just show what your natural beauty is like. So 15 strong images, and then the natural beauty shots, the things like that. But within those 15 strong images, you want to have 15 different photographers. Oh, did that just blind you guys? Ooh, that's not good. Let's see if I turn it this way. There we go. Okay, so you want to have 15 different photographers that are inside your portfolio. Strong photographers. Because what that shows is that you're able to work with multiple people, and that's an instant. You don't have to explain that. You don't have to talk in an interview or in a casting call and say, I'm really good with people. It shows it in your portfolio because each image is by somebody else. The biggest mistake that I'm seeing nowadays is that models are putting inside their portfolio 12 images from the same photographer, from the same shoot, the same feeling. And there's no versatility in that. I can promise you that. There is not 1 ounce of versatility in that. And that's not good. You need to show that you can work with multiple photographers, that you're not going to be a model that's difficult, that's super opinionated, okay? Your portfolio needs to reflect all that without you having to tell people. And when you get a CD full of 200 images, naturally, you want to put a bunch that you like in there. No, don't do that. Use maybe the extra images for social media to keep that reach. Damn, I need to talk about reach, and that was another question, but I'm not going to talk about that today. You need to be able to reach, and just keep that in mind when you see my next video where I talk about reach. But it needs to be strong, and it needs to be a strong portfolio, and the only way to do that is to be versatile and to show that there's all these different photographers with all these different styles that is within the genre that you want to be. Okay, be strong in one genre. Don't jump around. Don't be a fashion model and a glamour model and all of this stuff, because then now that's not versatility. First of all, what that's showing is that you don't know what you want. Okay, if you want to be a model in a certain genre, do that genre, do it over and over, drill it into people's heads that that's what you do. I think I just covered the third question. All right, so quality over quantity, so that you can have that one name in your portfolio. You know, you shoot with me, let's just say, I'm not telling you to come and shoot with me, that's fine, that's up to you. But you just shoot with me, pick your best one shot. Pick that one shot that you love and put that in your portfolio. Don't start putting 6 different of my images inside your portfolio, because then you kind of look like a one model photographer. I mean, a one photographer model. That you're only able to work with that person because that person makes you feel comfortable, or whatever the situation is. Okay, you do not want that. You want to show that you can work with different photographers that have different styles, that have different ways of directing, that have different visions, and you have been able to bring that vision to light. Okay, so within that CD of a crap load of images, now, because it's unedited, you need to now find an editor. All right, you need to find a retoucher, someone that's going to go ahead and retouch it and make it look good for your portfolio or whatever it is that you're going to use those images for. Okay, but if you do that already, because most quality photographers are going to edit their pictures because they see it as work. They see it as something that they want to show. It's their artwork. They're going to edit it. They're going to do what they need with it. Do not put a filter on it from Instagram. Don't fucking do that. Don't recrop it. Don't do that. You don't take the Mona Lisa and do what you want with it. You don't do that. I'm not comparing my work to Mona Lisa. I'm just trying to say, just put it into light for you guys. All right. Oh man, the Stuyvesant crowd and the BMCC crowd. But that's what you need to do. Okay. You do not want a portfolio that doesn't highlight how amazing you are at what you do. You want to get the work. All right, you want to push past that. Your portfolio is your resume, okay? And if you have not only 15 different images from 15 different photographers that are all completely different, please don't wear the same outfits. You also want to make sure that these names are names that people are either recognizing, because it's a name game now, that people are recognizing at the time. Oh, you shot with Anthony Winters. That's perfect. His work is amazing. Okay. Oh, you shot with orangutan. That's great. His work is amazing. And it's all these quality photographers that you're putting in your portfolio. Now all of a sudden you're a model that works with real people, with real names that people recognize and respect. And you're gonna get more work. Even if you put down money to shoot with those real photographers, now your portfolio shows it. And people are going to want to put you inside their portfolio or put you inside of their magazine. Because it shows that you can work with quality and that you give quality. That you're able, it's a numbers game too, okay? If it's a numbers game, you need to understand that the people that are following you, I hate to say this, all right, the people that are following you are a static number. There's a static number of sales, a possibility of sales. Does that make sense? All right. So let's say you get a deal with Hawkers, okay? I'm just talking because I'm looking at it and I see my Hawkers sunglasses. You wearing the Hawkers and stuff like that, and you're convincing your followers, your fans, to maybe go out and buy it. A third of your fans. That's usually the ratio that you need to think. A third of my fans are going to see this, and I'm going to subtly talk about it, and hopefully they go out and buy it. And that's why Hawkers is going to hire you to represent them, and you're going to wear their things, and you're going to get paid for it. All right, that's sponsorship. I'm not even going to talk about that right now. But this is the way that you need to start thinking. Okay, I don't need you guys thinking I look cute and I'm going to go take some awesome pictures. Stop doing that. Stop thinking like that. Right here, down Chambers Street, I just walked past 15, 16 models because everyone and their mother thinks that they're a model nowadays. I can pick up a rock and throw it at somebody, and they're probably a model at some point in their life. You don't want to be like everyone else. You don't want to be a model like everyone else. You want to be a model that is a little bit different, that stands out from the rest because you have business sense. Okay? And that's it. That's all I need. I got to go inside Starbucks. I got to get this meeting started. You guys take it easy.